Hi there, people. This is Pray Love, and I'm going to talk about a fragrance that made me kind of still like it's still giving me the same thrills. It's Dior Homme Intense. Dior Homme Intense. So that's it. That's the bottle. It's a very pretty bottle. Um, Dior Homme Intense is still, to me, one of the like discoveries of this year. I've purchased it not too long ago, and I was eager to see how it did like in eye heat, and I wore it in canicular heat, and it's still amazing because it's a warm fragrance. It's a fragrance that smells like a warm hug. It's like a um, kind of spicy. There's the iris that smells a bit like makeup, which is really nice, and it's kind of powdery but not overdone. There's kind of a cocoa vibe in there. Um, yeah, and the cocoa vibe is like very warm. You could think that it's going to be overpowering in the summer, but it's actually not. It's really nice. It's There's also the vetiver. It's a kind of vetiver based fragrance, so it's very elegant. It's very noble too. The vetiver is very is a note that is in a lot of more noble fragrances, including the Guerlain vetiver and Grey vetiver by Tom Ford. But this one is like, it's very sensual yet very elegant. It's very sexy yet very sensitive too. Um, it's kind of a sensitive person's fragrance, in my opinion. Uh, it's it's just great. It has a bit of a medicinal vibe, but it's not like overpowering. It's just like, but it's more like you could perhaps feel it more like it smells a bit more like makeup, and that is one of the things. It's very interesting because it's Dior Homme, so for men, like, and it smells a bit like makeup. Um, I really like that, and I think that it is a direction that it is sad that Dior like got away from that direction with the new Dior Homme, but it was kind of a nice thinking that the Dior Homme Intense would be kind of a sensitive fragrance instead of a super muscular fragrance. Um, it's not like a Versace Eros. Like, this one is very, very subtle, very nice. Smells like, yeah, herbs and makeup and cocoa butter, and it smells like I don't know, all those things that are reassuring, still very sexy, very sensual, warm, kind of spicy. Uh, it's I didn't believe it until I smelled it. When I smelled the first sample I got, I was like, I cannot go on without that fragrance. It's so good. And a lot of people, like, I've seen some people that were like, this is the best fragrance in your collection. It's so good because it doesn't smell that much like a fragrance. If you don't put too much, it just smells like you've got like this aura of just very nice vitality of cocoa, and you're like warm, and you're like, yes, it's very, very good. I recommend it a lot, and I remember that my roommate Sabina, like, she really liked it, and she was like, I would wear it for myself for sure, and for sure if a man wears that, it's like killer. So for her, it was very. Um, for me, everything is always, you don't need to worry about it. It's always good. But I must admit that this one is really like easily unisex, very wearable by any gender identities you want to have. Anyway, this the homme intense is not just for men at all, and some people actually says that it's a lot too effeminate for a like very virile masculine man. I don't think so. If you're like that close-minded, I don't know if your opinion is really worth it on fragrances, but I think that even like a very tough guy could wear it. I think it's still like has that appeal that it's more noble and like has a kind of a spiritual uh, and emotional sensitive thing going on. So I wouldn't really necessarily see certain types of people wearing that at all. Um, but I mean, if you're someone who's in touch with your own emotions and maybe you want to have like that connection with your body and your soul that is like fusioned, this one is just for you. And like any person you are, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty cryptic, I know, but it's like um I don't want to I don't want to lie. Like this fragrance, it goes well probably with me because I'm very like softer and big glasses maybe. But I embrace also my masculine side a lot. It's just that I don't think it's a contradiction. I think it's more like everyone is complex and can build on their own vision of themselves. Uh, this one is just for everyone that likes that kind of warm, sensual feeling. If you don't like it, just don't. But if you do, spread love. Spread love. Bye bye.